95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1 Los Angeles. You're listening to Heidi and Frank from the Morongo Casino Studios on 95.5 KLOS and KLOS HD1 Los Angeles.
It's Friday, it's 9 o'clock, and it's time for Should I Stay or Should I Go? Brought to you by Shinesty.com. Now, this is the segment of the show where you, the audience, decides the fate of an up-and-coming talent. Does he have what it takes to become a big and famous rock star? Should he pack his bags, move back home with mom and dad, and start working on what they call Plan B?
Should I stay or should I go?
Now, I don't want to take away from this guy's time, and I don't want your attention on anything else. So we're going to get to Dan in a second.
They were like, hey, we just want to help, the listeners.
All right, so I guess you can clear the phone lines again and leave them cleared until I ask them to call, okay? Because I want them to hear the music, how they hear it in their car, on their stereo speakers. I don't want them to hear it on the hold music as they're waiting to vote, because I don't think you can actually give somebody a true judgment when you're hearing it on your phone, as opposed to hearing it in stereo wherever you might be. So, cleared those phone lines, and the act we have today, it is Dan Sindel. As a veteran of the legendary 80s LA heavy metal scene, Dan Sindel has shared the stage with some of the biggest names in the rock and metal world and continues to deliver his hard rockin' sounds. Dan's in-depth songwriting style is a mixture of the classic rock that we all love and grew up with since the 60s, 70s, and 80s, blended with modern rock aesthetics. There's enough variety to satisfy the most demanding listener. And we have Dan on the phone. Hey, Dan.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning to you, too, Dan. It says here you're the vocalist, you're the guitar player, you're the writer, and the producer of this mix.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I pretty much have done it all except hire some great drummers to help me out in the studio. And I just wanted to say I am so happy to be here. Hello, Heidi. Hello, Frank.
Hi.
Hello, KLOS. Hello, Los Angeles.
We're happy to have you.
I know. Since you've been, on the scene, you say, since the 80s, on Sunset Strip and all that stuff. So you've been listening to KLOS for a very, very long time.
I've been listening to KLOS ever since I was a little kid. I used to turn on Don Kirshner's rock concert and blow up my mom's stereo with Kiss and Ted Nugent and Frank Marino.
I like you, Dan. Did you ever think that one day you'd hear yourself, your own music coming out of those speakers on KLOS?
It's been a dream of mine, and it's only taken 100 years to make this happen. So here we are.
Here we are, and so it's time to crush Dan's dreams. No, I'm kidding. We might have to if you suck, Dan. We don't know, but that's why we do this, is because we're going to give you a shot. You've submitted a couple songs. We're going to play them for the audience, and they're going to decide if they like you, that you should stay and keep pursuing that dream that you have, or if they say go, they're saying go do whatever else you're doing to support yourself. What do you do in the meantime, Dan, before this? I mean, you've been around the rock scene a lot, but what do you do to support yourself in work-wise?
Well, I'm very fortunate. I teach guitar, and I have a pretty awesome part-time job teaching guitar at both Pierce College and Valley College.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's really awesome. I teach people how to start guitar from the beginning. I show them Smoke on the Water and Iron Man.
You
and all
have that
kinds
big
of
responsibility
cool
when you get those kids coming in there and teaching them those classic rock riffs.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You're doing the Lord's work, Dan. So
yes, sir.
Now it's time to choose that song that you always dreamt that would play on KLOS. And I know you sent two, but it's very important the song you choose, because we're going to play that for the audience. They're going to call 818-955-2955 and decide if you should stay or go based on that song. If they say stay on that first song that you chose, we will hear some, if not all, that second song, time permitting. But if they say go, we won't hear one note of that second song. And that could have been the song that everybody loved and would have launched your career. So what song, Dan, would you like to start out with?
Oh, the pressure's on.
Oh,
Why don't we roll with All Due Respect? That's a short, right to the point type of a rockin' song.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Let's do it. All Due Respect. 818-955-2955 is the number. Here he is on 95.5 KLOS, Dan Sindel.
Rock and roll. due respect, I'll be direct. Need to correct what's not perfect. How to correct things I suspect. Cannot neglect clues I detect. Without due respect, without due, yours is yours, mine is mine. How could you dare to cross that line? Tables are turned out in my favor. Without due respect, victory I savor. Respect this. With all due respect, I'll be direct. Need to correct what's not perfect. How to correct things I suspect. Cannot neglect clues I detect. With all due respect, with all due respect, with all due respect, you'll never have respect. With all due respect, with all due respect, with all due respect, you'll never have respect.
That's Dan Sindel. Should he stay or should he go? 818-955-2955. We got Dan on the phone. Dan, what was it like hearing your music being played out of the speaker on KLOS for the first time? Are you crying?
That was wicked cool.
Absolutely. This is where we pass the ball around the room, Dan. Find out what we thought about you here in the studio while the calls come in. Heidi, what'd you think of Dan?
Okay, you need to. I looked at your Instagram, Johnny. I sent you a picture. This is the picture you should have used because I don't like the picture you're using because you're a much better looking guy than that. Not that that matters, you're a musician, but the one that you should have used. I sent to Johnny, and I was on your Instagram, which is Dan Sindel Music.
/ or something.
Yeah.
No, your guitar playing. I can't take my eyes off of you. It's insanely good. Like to watch him play guitar. I mean, it sounds obviously very, very good. I wouldn't sing. I don't. I mean, it didn't do anything for me. You're singing, but your guitar playing, that is definitely what you should be doing, and because you're amazing at it. If you look at his Instagram and watch him play guitar, you won't be able to. You'll be lost so deep in a wormhole because he's so talented and fun to watch.
So does that stay?
I mean, it's a stay, but I think I would get a band and I would get a singer and I would just focus on playing guitar. That's what I would do because that's what you do. I mean, that's what you're super, super good at. And just change your headshot to this. This is good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the headshot that Heidi shows for you, the action shot of you playing your guitar, on stage with the leather on, it's a little more rock out, but
100%.
But yeah, I mean, I think that that first song you came out with, like you said, it gets right to it, and it has the classic rock that we love, 60s, 70s, 80s. Had like surf rock sound in there. It had punk in there. It had a guitar solo that normally those genres don't even throw in. Mm-hmm. So it's like you did mix those very well, and you actually mentioned that in your bio. Yeah, I think it was fun. It was great. It was like, as far as like I was in here like at the end, by the end of the song, you're like, all due
respect.
And I was like, respect. I was singing along with you.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very well written song. So you're really great at writing.
No.
I think you
No.
What?
It sounds like it was written by Dr. Seuss. I'm sorry.
Well,
Dan.
it's supposed to be
just
punk.
like, yeah, but it's
I'm not
with
finished
all due
yet.
Respect.
Thank you, Johnny, for interrupting. With all due respect, shut up. But
did he say Dr. Seuss?
yeah, the Dr. Seuss wrote it.
I love Dr. Seuss.
I can tell.
He was half the inspiration. No, I think that, like Heidi said, that you do need a new singer, and I think it needs to be a female screamer. Like, get like a Grace McKagan on that, or like write songs for a young punk scene that has a female singer. So you say, oh, respect this, like whatever. It's much a higher range. Respect. Yeah, and then I think that would be the key to producing. Otto, what are you doing? The light is on. What are you?
You know what? He brought us Portos, though.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a good...
All right, anytime the light's on, you have to bring Portos. That is the key to get in the room.
Okay.
Oh, my God, Heidi, and you're not here to enjoy Portos?
I know.
I figured since you guys treated the last Cuban that walked in here so well, I figured I'd bring you Portos so you can treat the next Cuban just a little better.
All right, so do you want a shot of Malort?
Negative. I love you guys. Heidi, great seeing you. You look amazing, as I always say.
Thank you.
I love you. Mucho amor.
All right, so what did you tell people? Wait, hold on, Pio. No, get back here.
Don't call me Pio.
No,
Did you call me Pio?
No, I was going to call you Pio.
Pio, if you're listening, because I'm sure you are, because now this is your favorite show since nobody else likes it.
Well, I figured he's your replacement, so... what I'm really asking...
Did you hear that, Heidi? Heidi, is there another closet I can hide at your place?
Come on out. Come on over. There's plenty of room.
I love that. Yeah.
What did you tell him needed to be done when you hired him? Like, is this like...
I said, wrangle you in. I said, you know what? This Cuban has failed. I think he needs a bigger Cuban. And he said, well, maybe if you bring some Portos and, get a little bigger. I mean, I'm like, I don't know about getting big. But,
he seemed like a good guy. He's got a lot of experience, so I think he's a good hire.
Yeah, Jordan texted me when I texted the announcement, Jordan goes, let's see what he's got.
But he's got
Jordan, you are.
He's got a thick resume.
You got pantalones, man.
He's done a lot of work in this business, unlike everybody else. I mean, he's got experience in radio. So it's about time. After how many years you own the place, you finally got somebody in radio.
I finally I know. It's horrible. I brought, I got a real estate guy to come in. I got somebody who runs casinos to come in.
I thought Mona was going to get the SVP job.
Oh!
I mean, she was front desk.
Wait, the girl who's dressed as Garfield?
Senior Vice President. Yeah, Garfield was going to
shoot.
Gotcha. You see, this is why the red light's on. I shouldn't come in.
See you. It's good. Thanks for coming in. Thanks
Enjoy the Portos. Happy Friday. As you guys know, love you guys.
Oh, my God.
Be good.
Right now.
Stop recording me. I'm not supposed to be here.
Hola, Padron!
Ado Padron from
Oh, sorry, Dan. It's about you.
Hey,
Dan, we're so sorry.
You guys are having way too much fun.
Oh, I know. We wish you were here to
enjoy. Well, your music kicked it off for us. Jordan, I'm real curious what you think.
Obviously, okay.
That's awesome. Thank
now,
you.
Johnny, I will give you the floor. Obviously, you don't like Dan. You think he sucks.
No, it's not that. Dan, you are a kick-ass guitar player.
Oh, my God. Watch his Instagram.
Absolutely amazing. I'm just saying that when it goes back to the lyrics, I mean, all of the lyrics, it was, you had respect, direct, correct, perfect, connect, suspect, neglect.
That's what I loved about it.
I felt like there was no substance to the lyrics itself.
Why do you need substance to the lyrics when you have that kind of a jam? There's no substance to like that surf punk scene. It's like it's supposed to be just raw. I loved it.
It's somewhere between all you guys.
Jordan?
I mean, it was short and sweet, 2 minutes, 49 seconds.
Perfect.
I mean, well done with that. But it didn't really go anywhere, and there was no vocal derivatives. Like, he didn't take the vocal melody anywhere else. But the driving factor of your rhythm section, your guitar playing, kept me through it the whole time.
Yeah.
So good for you on that. And at least you did come up with a hook. I mean, at the end of it, I was right there with Frank. There was elements of the thrash that wasn't getting mentioned in here, but there was some Megadeth vibes in there that was just man, all right, you're tapping into a bunch of different stuff. And obviously you can play. So
it doesn't matter, Dan, what we say. It only matters what they say out there. So now the calls have come in. Let's find out your fate. Should he stay or should he go? Dan Sindel. Let's first start out with Jay. Hello, Jay.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you what. Me and Dan, we go back a long ways. Hey, Dan, what's up? This is Jay Bacher calling in.
No way. Hey, Jay.
Yeah. Hey, how are you doing, bud? How you doing?
So what do you think, go?
Jay the Slayer.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, like I said, we go back a long ways, and oh boy, being that Dan, yeah, we've done our part and everything in the music. And the thing is, you want my suggestion? I'd say Dan still has the killer riffs that he's always had, in the past, and I've seen him. How many pages, Dan?
Are you in love with Dan?
Yeah, stay or go. Just stay or
Hey,
go.
Dan, blink twice if Jay's your stalker.
All right, Jay is the stalker. He did.
What do you want? Stay or go, Jay?
Yeah, I stay.
All right, it's a definite stay.
We're running out of time.
Yeah, baby. All right, I owe you $12.
You're on the board.
Hello, Ryan. What do you
all
think?
of us 12
What do you think of Dan Sindel?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Ryan.
I think he's awesome. I think he should stay. Made me want to start a joint at the beach.
That's right.
Oh,
Me
all right,
too.
all right.
Yeah, me too. What beach?
Huntington.
HB.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right, call me up and we'll hang.
What's up, Shanna?
Hi, I think it's definitely a keeper. And, he said I could picture myself with the top down in my car, driving down the Pacific Coast Highway. But, the real deal is here. We have a dog rescue, and I play the music for the dogs all the time. If they don't like the song, they'll just start growling and arguing. But when they do like the song, they'll perk up, grab their toys, and that's what they did. So it's a keeper.
I love the fact that we have a dog rescue who's basically deciding stay or go based on if they pick up their toys or if they start fighting each other. So
Well, and a lot of the dogs usually stay.
Oh,
They're usually staying.
yeah, sit and stay.
Dogs, they stay.
All right. So what is the name of your dog rescue?
Scan found animals.
Scan Found Animals.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay, scanned like for the microchip.
Scan
Found animals. I'll look you up and I'll definitely make a donation.
Because people want to go out there and get a dog. But yes, it's fun. You guys should call in every week and let us know what the dogs vote.
Yeah.
Sit or stay.
Yeah, instead of sog, it's now dog.
It's the dog fest. Thank you, Shannon. So that's 3 stays.
Scanfoundanimals.org.
3 stays, 0 goes. Let's continue with Tim. Hello, Tim.
Oh, I too am in love with Dan.
Oh. Well, get out of the way, Jay. There's a new guy in town.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he definitely needs to stay. And I'm partially biased because I directed him in a music video at Cal State Northridge in 1991. Hey, Dan.
Oh, look at that.
It's Tim.
Whoa, is this Tim?
It's Tim.
Dude. Hey, bro.
When he was in the band Stone Soldier. Yeah, I directed it was a video project I had at Cal State Northridge and brought the band in and they rocked back then and Dan still rocks now.
Still rocking.
Well, thank you, Tim. Look at that. Look at this small world of Los Angeles.
Man.
It sounds like a lot of our friends have just kind of given up on you through the years, and you're all just reconnecting now.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it takes.
Yeah. I promised all of them a gift card from.
Smart. That's a good businessman right there.
Free guitar lessons.
All right, we got 4 stays, 0 goes. Looking good for Dan. Let's see what David has to say. Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you guys?
What do you say on Dan Sindel?
It's a big stay for me. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Oh, is this
Hey, bro, thank you.
Friend?
This is your roommate.
No worries.
Remember
we were
Cal State?
roommates in 83.
I sat behind you in history class in 7th grade, and I used to cheat off your paper.
Yeah. No, he actually played with the band that I'm in at the Whiskey A Go Go.
Dan Sindel knows everything.
He's been in every band.
Yes.
He's been around that scene, that legendary rock scene since the 80s, so he knows everybody, but nobody ever invited them into their band. I'm kidding, Dan. Or is that, did I really hit a nerve?
I'm laughing. This is awesome.
Did I really hit a nerve there? Is that too mean? Okay.
He's like,
all right, David. Thank you.
No, I'm laughing. You guys are funny.
It's funny because it's true.
Dan, here we go. We're sitting on 5 stays, 0 goes, so it's looking really, really good. So I'm going to give you a couple names to choose from. You pick your fate to see if you get that clean sweep. We got Jeff, Christine, Whiskey Steve, Hot Rod Jimmy, and Tamines. Who do you want to go with?
Well, when you have a name like Whiskey Steve, you just have to roll with that.
All right. Hello, Whiskey.
Hello. Hey, Dan?
Hello?
Dan, I'd like Dr. Zeus also, you oldster. Let's hear another song.
All right, that's 6-0 goes. Thank you, Whiskey Steve.
Oh!
You can continue voting online at HeidiandFrank.com. Stay or go. The bands that have the highest percentage of stay versus go will be invited to play the Crack House at some point later in the future. But right now, you just sit back and relax. No need to vote anymore. Just enjoy this second tune from Dan Sindel. What's the name of the second song, Dan?
I believe I gave you Stepping Stone.
All right. Stepping Stone. Here he is. One more time, Dan Sindel.
I think it kicks ass, honestly. I like this second song so much more because it's got everything that I didn't hear in the first song. I mean, Dan, you can really play it, man. But I do hear a lot of Megadeth in there. Like, you got Marty Friedman and Dave Mustaine vibes in this one.
Oh, I love all of that. Yeah.
Some text coming in. 562 says stay. 818 says there's a reason they say those who can do, those who can't teach. 909 stay is effing go.
Good.
Hang up. Guitar riffs 10 out of 10. Singing ability 1 in 10. Hell yes. HB. I call BS. Dan had all of his friends call in. Sounds like Dan's friends are all on the same short bus together. Dan sounds like Wing. Dan's music and voice sucked, but he gets an Academy Award for faking like he didn't know any of the callers. Time to capture Dan's laugh as a soundbite. He just had all of his friends call the station and like the second song better. Okay, there you have it.
Yeah.
That's from the texting audience.
Was that just one person?
That was one long text from your mother. She texted the show.
Oh, that was mean.
Well, Dan, it wasn't officially a stay, so you can keep pursuing your dreams. And if you want to keep voting, go to HeidiandFrank.com and vote for Dan. If you want to put your balls on that stump, like I said earlier, you can go to Heidi and Frank as well and see how you can submit your band. If you're going to sit behind your text or sit behind the phone and not send your band in, hey, send it in so we think of you. 818-955-2955 is our number. Dan, thank you so much. It's all brought to you by Shinesty.com. We're going to come back with New Music Friday that Jordan's got all set up together again. Brought to you by Shinesty.com. Go there. Use my name, Frank, to get 15% discount on all your underwear and sock needs. Coming right back. Thank you, Dan. We're Heidi and Frank.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Heidi and Frank.
Heidi and Frank, dude.
That's right.
Heidi and Frank are back
on 85.5 KLOS.